Hey everyone, I'm Brian, co-founder of Rindle, and we're excited to announce a redesign of Rindle. And we thought we'd throw together a quick video just to give you a quick tour of what to expect so you're not caught off guard. With this comes aesthetic enhancements, of course, and some new features as well. So let's get started here. So the biggest change with the new interface is in the navigation. So you'll see here on the left-hand side, the navigation now has text along with icons. In the previous version of Rindle, we just have icons. So now it's a little easier to read and follow with the text. We also provide some quick links down here so you can navigate into some of the setting options. And if you do like just the icon option, we do have a show and hide labels down here in the bottom left-hand corner that you can collapse down and get more down to the iconic view if you will, if you choose. And then also one thing to note here is that the tasks section is now called browse. So that's that section right here. It's still the same search functionality inside. We're just calling it browse from now on. So on the top right-hand corner, we moved the profile that used to be down in the bottom left corner. So now you can get to your profile, the building section, settings, etc., log out. We also moved the notification section up to the top right corner outside of the left nav. Okay, and then to finish off the navigation, we offer now a global search. So now I can search for a keyword across boards, tasks, and discussions. So I could do a quick search here. It pulls results. You can see I have 1 task, 0 boards, 0 discussions, and here's my task result. And then I can tab through and go ahead and find the search result I'm looking for. So that is a new feature in Rindle. That is part of the main navigation now, and you can get to that from any part of Rindle. So inside the board section itself, we've carried out that icon shift into just plain text. So we have text options here, so it's easier to see the different sections of the board. So if you remember before, or if you look at your current interface, we have some icons on top, one being templates, etc. So now templates is text-based and it's within the board options here in the filters. Also in boards view, we also introduced a list view. So you can now see your boards in lists as opposed to grid view, which is a feature that's been highly requested. So then to switch back, you just toggle back to the grid view. We also introduced board pinning. So I can go ahead and grab this website design board here, click on the menu and just select pin. It'll shift it to the very beginning of the list. So you can pin as many as you'd like or unpin whenever you need. There is also a pinned filter here that I can just click here and go to pinned, and it will show me all my pinned boards. And again, you can simply unpin here. We did move, these are shared and groups are existing already along with archive. We did move templates down here as I mentioned. So you can now see your templates right in the same section. Along with this, the create button now covers both creating boards and templates. Before, it's basically in 2 different sections, right? The template section or the board section respectively. So when I go ahead and create now, I have the option by default, it's a standard board, so it's a normal board. And then I have my option to make a template if I want to as well from the same section. We also made it a little more streamlined to choose a template. So here you name your board, and then you can select one of your own templates here, or you have an option to select a Rindle template. Right? So we streamlined that a little bit. So now this process is a little smoother, and you can create boards and templates from the same process. Okay, so we jump inside a board. We can see the left navigation is replaced with the board's navigation. So we removed all the icons from the top of the board, same fashion, introduced text, and made them a lot easier to follow on the left-hand side. This also allows us to show a little more information, like how many automations you have, how many board members you have, etc. Again, if you collapse it down, it does follow suit here as well. So that will stick whether you're in a board section or inside a board. Okay, the different sections here, also inside automations as an example, if I create a new automation, all of the call to actions are now on the top right consistently. So even when I'm inside creating an automation, the save and the cancel buttons are in the top right as opposed to in the bottom. So that's pretty consistent with all of the sections of Rindle. All right, so if we go back to the board itself, we have the board views here still in the top, but we centered them. So they're still available here to flip through list view, calendar view, and Gantt view. And then we have collapse view, filtering, and activity log over in the right corner. Okay. One of the big additions in settings We do have brand new backgrounds to offer. So a lot of people are giving us feedback saying, hey, we need more backgrounds. We have lots of boards. So we added a bunch more solid colors. We added a bunch more gradients, and we introduced a new section called geometric shapes. So the geometric category has a bunch of polygons and a bunch of different options here. So you can see they're pretty vibrant, pretty cool. And then near the end of the list, we even have some that are different shapes altogether, and some circles and things like that. We also introduced brand new full bleed images, right? So you can now have a lot more options to choose from to color code and differentiate your boards accordingly. Another change that we offer too, the last thing I want to show you is we go into settings. You can now switch to a dark mode. So currently we're in the light mode. If you turn the dark mode on and hit update, you now have a dark mode. It's pretty common now in the OSs and mobile phones. So we are following suit. So if you prefer this view, you can just switch it in settings. So that's pretty much the overview. If you have any questions at all, you can contact us in the chat inside Rindle or email us at support@rindle.com. Thank you.